The Ku Klux Klan's violent history in the South is legendary, but experts who follow the Klan will tell you that its membership and influence has diminished. That's prompted Klansmen to organize and join other units, including neo-Nazi and white power groups who share their ideology. Our story tonight is about that ideology and about an Alabama lawyer, Morris Dees, who, despite the risks, has spent years tracking these violent groups and exposing their danger.
Our goal is the unification of white people, the unification of the white tribe.
What we're doing is guaranteed by the Constitution. The Constitution's Second Amendment gives us the right to bear arms.
Ready, fire!
The White Patriots Party has been training and marching since 1980. Glenn Miller, who heads this group, is a former Klansman, and he has a mission.
We want to create a government, a culture, and a social atmosphere that is conducive to white racial survival. And Morris Dees, working in concert with others, are in a conspiracy to stop that.
Morris Dees has a mission too, and he may be the man the militant right hates the most. He runs the Southern Poverty Law Center that specializes in court battles against groups like Glenn Miller's.
On the arson thing.
You have to look at what the people think in that community who are black children, the fear that's in these children when they see this type of activity. It's not illegal for these people to march. It's not illegal for them to burn crosses. Those are First Amendment rights. I'd be the first one to try to protect those rights. But these people can't stop at that. They have to become violent. In North Carolina, you've had over 30 indictments handed down in the past 12 months against Ku Klux Klan members for night riding, for shooting into black homes, and for burning crosses to intimidate blacks.
Miller tries to intimidate Dees with wild accusations.
All the evidence that we can gather, he's a homosexual and a communist. And that's what he is, in my opinion. And he's up here to harass and intimidate white people in the free exercise of our constitutional rights. And we don't like that.
How has he harassed you?
Well, by mere the fact that he has us in court all the time.
Glenn Miller exaggerates. The problem is him assembling a armed, uniformed, paramilitary organization with a goal of violating the rights of the black people and Jewish people of North Carolina. And he has members of the United States Marines and the United States Armed Forces from Camp Lejeune and Fort Bragg assisting in training of his people to create a Southland, a 1 million square mile area of country in which he intends to have nothing but white people.
The involvement of U.S. military personnel in Miller's Klan-like paramilitary operation is just the latest of Dees' controversial cases. This multimillionaire, shown here in 1976, is a top-flight Democratic Party fundraiser. For 15 years, he's used his time and money to promote civil rights, no matter how unpopular. To Glenn Miller and to the Klan, Dees is the ultimate American traitor.
What is Morris Dees and the Law Center trying to accomplish?
The main effect that it has is intimidation against white people who are members of the White Patriot Party, for example. They get subpoenaed in court. They're subjected to this media propaganda that it generates. And it terrifies them. It scares them to death. It makes them quit.
Morris Dees played a large part in bringing the heat on me that put me behind bars.
Since his conviction for illegal firearms possession, William Riccio has given up his high-ranking position with the Alabama Klan, but not its ideology.
America was built on a gun, the Bible and a gun.
And, like Miller, Riccio has no kind words for Dees.
From the perspective of a person who's been in the Klan, looking out, has Morris Dees been effective?
Morris Dees is the most formidable opponent that I've ever faced. He is totally ruthless, he is tenacious, he is lecherous, he is a pragmatist. The end result justifies his means. He will stop at nothing. Lies, slander, deceit, blackmail. He will frame, forge, and fabricate any amount of evidence in order to destroy his opponent.
I know the history of the Klan. I was born in Alabama, and I know that they're basically a bunch of cowards. They're not going to face you face out. They're going to sneak around behind your back. They're going to burn your building at 3:50 in the morning. They're going to shoot you from a place that you can't get any protection from.
Dees' head-to-head battle with the Klan began in 1979, following this revival march in Decatur, Alabama. Here, a black man shot at some Klan marchers. Dees argued in court that the man fired to defend his family. What do we want? That one Klan case led to others, and then to a concerted effort by the Southern Poverty Law Center to take on the Klan wherever people's rights may be violated.
Specifically, what are you looking for?
Names of Klansmen, names of specific groups.
Pat Clark is part of a 5-member Law Center investigative team called Klan Watch.
Group. Then I'll take the name of this group, and I'll put it on my computer, and we keep a listing of all the different groups in various states. And not only do we keep it on the computer, then we also put it on the map.
The Klan is the first American terrorist group.
Bill Stanton, who runs the Klan Watch operation, has been so successful that he's cracked cases even the FBI couldn't solve. For example, the center has successfully sued the Texas Klan when they threatened Vietnamese fishermen. It found and convicted Klansmen responsible for lynching a Mobile, Alabama man. And most recently, it launched an investigation that led to court action against an alleged Klan-like group operating within the Louisville Police Department. And Stanton's group has put together an intelligence report that law enforcement officials across the country have come to depend on.
This is a picture of a group of Klansmen who were in a staging area in Decatur, Alabama before they carried out an attack on a group of black marchers back in 1979, and we got all the pictures we could so we could take their depositions and find out, get to the bottom of the conspiracy in that case.
Among those Klan Watch and Dees pointed the finger at was William Riccio.
He's a pain in the butt.
Riccio expects to face Morris Dees in federal court on new Decatur charges even before he gets through serving his current sentence.
The Ku Klux Klan, at this point, by its numbers, marching in the street, the Ku Klux Klan is dying. I mean, the numbers are down.
There's no doubt about that. But the hardcore leaders of the Klan are still there, and they're more frustrated.
That frustration has led them to band together with other violent neo-Nazi groups.
It's very rare to find a Klansman who is just a member of the Klan. His primary loyalty, as far as in the South, would be to the Klan. As far as most people that are in the right wing, up north, it's mainly the American Nazi Party, and in the West, it's usually the Posse Comitatus or the Aryan Nations.
All related?
All related. I think that you've got a lot of dedicated people there who are willing to spill every drop of blood in their body because they feel as though their family is threatened, their community is threatened, and a way of life that they've known and loved to be dear, it means everything to them.
Are they willing to spill other people's blood?
Without a doubt.
Out in Seattle, Washington, in January of this year, 20 neo-Nazi Klan, Aryan Nation, white racist type individuals were convicted for violating the racketeering statutes of the United States. That involved robbery of armored cars, killing of Alan Berg, the Denver Jewish talk show host, and others.
Government documents show that the talk show host was first on a list of people a neo-Nazi group wanted dead. Morris Dees was second.
How dangerous is it to be Morris Dees, to be working in Klan Watch right now?
Well, I haven't been physically hurt by the Klan. We've certainly had our share of threats. We've had our office burned in 1983.
We identified a man named Joe Garner, who was a high-level leader of one faction of the KKK at that time, and we identified 2 of his associates.
They said they did it because they were trying to destroy evidence that we had on a case that ultimately resulted in the indictment of 11 Klansmen.
Today, the offices have been rebuilt and are as much a fortress as they are a law center, complete with iron gates, TV monitors, and 24-hour security. It's a building Dees jokingly calls the house the Klan built. But his own security is no laughing matter. He travels to and from select court hearings with bodyguards, and with good reason.
If you were Morris Dees today, would you be worried that somebody was out to get you?
If I was Morris Dees today, I'd find me a big rock and crawl under it.
He ought to know. William Riccio was asked to detail Dees' movements for a militant who wanted to see the lawyer dead.
Are you afraid of these people?
John, it just takes one bullet to kill you, or one knife in the back, and you only die once. And I'm not going to stop doing the things I've been doing for the last 20 years because some kook out there wanting to kill me.